This is the 4th grade lesson 5 worksheet. Time conversion. Convert between units of time. So number 1, we have 1 week is equal to how many hours? So 1 week, we all know that 1 week has 7 days. So 7, and each day has 24 hours. So we multiply 7 by 24, which is 168 hours. So that's the answer for number 1. Number 2, 1 century has 100 years, so the answer is just 100 years. Number 3, 36 months is equal to how many years? So we know that each year has 12 months, so we just divide 36 by 12 to get 3. So the answer is 3 years. Number 4, so we multiply 5 days times 24 because each day has 24 hours, and then to convert hours into minutes we multiply 60 because there's 60 minutes in 1 hour, and then we multiply those three together to get 7,200 minutes. Number 5, so 1 times 24 because 1 day has 24 hours times 60 because 1 hour has 60 minutes times 60 again because each minute has 60 seconds. And when you multiply those 4 numbers together, we get 86,400 seconds. So a decade has 10 years, so we multiply 1 times 10. And then each year has 12 months, so we multiply those 3 together to get 120 months. Number 7, 20 weeks is equal to how many days? So we have 20 weeks, and each week has 7 days, so we multiply 20 times 7, which is 140 days. Number 8, 1 century is equal to how many days? So in number 2, we wrote that 1 century has 100 years, so we multiply 1 times 100, and then each year has 365 days, so we multiply by 365, and when we multiply those 3 together, we get 36,500 days. Using data, use the table to answer the questions. So number 1, what movie is longer, Barbie or Morbius? So the playing times for Barbie are 12:50 to 3 o'clock and 2:25 to 4:35. So from this information, we can tell that the length of the Barbie movie is 2 hours and 10 minutes. For Morbius, the playing times are 12:40 to 3 and 2:40 to 5. So from this, we can tell that the length is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. So the Morbius movie is longer. Number 2, what movies would you be able to watch? So for A, we have Barbie and Oppenheimer. Barbie starts at 12:50 to 3, and Oppenheimer starts at 2:25 to 5:25. So we can't watch those two together because they overlap. So let's cross out the first option. B, Barbie and McFarland. So again, Barbie starts at 12:50 to 3. McFarland starts at 12:20 to 2:40. So we can't watch those together because they overlap. C, Despicable Me and Morbius. So Despicable Me starts at 12:40 to and ends at 3:10. And Morbius starts at 12:40 to 3, so we can't watch those together because they start at the same time. So that leaves us with option D. And if you look here, Oppenheimer starts at 11:30 and ends at 2:30, and McFarland starts at 2:50 to 5:10, so it works out perfectly. So the answer for number 2 is D, Oppenheimer and McFarland. Which movies are the same length? So if we look at Despicable Me, the playing times are 12:40 to 3:10. So the movie is 2 hours and 30 minutes long. Oppenheimer, the playing times are 11:30 to 2:30. So the movie length is 3 hours long. McFarland, the playing times are 12:20 to 2:40. So the movie length is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. Inside Out, the playing times are 2:50 to 4:55 and 3:20 to 5:25. So the movie length is 2 hours and 5 minutes. So if you look here, we can tell that Morbius and McFarland have the same length. So this is the answer for number 3. Word problems. Read the problem and solve. Number 1. A plane was scheduled for 5:30 p.m. Unfortunately, it was delayed 2 hours and 45 minutes. What is the new time the plane is scheduled for? So since it was delayed, we're going to add 2 hours and 45 minutes to 5:30 p.m. So 5:30 plus 2 hours and 45 minutes. So we just add these two up. 0 plus 5 is just 5. 3 plus 4 is 7. And 5 plus 2 is 7. So since there's only 60 minutes in an hour, we're going to subtract the 60 from 75 and then add the hour to 7. So the new time will be 8:15 p.m. Number 2. Anna left to go to school at 7:55 a.m. Bob went to buy groceries at the same time. If Anna comes back after 6 hours and 30 minutes, and Bob's trip takes 45 less minutes than Anna's, what time does Bob come back? So first, we should add 7:55 and 6 hours and 30 minutes. 5 plus 0 is just 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 7 plus 6 is 13. Since there's only 60 minutes in an hour, we subtract the 60 minutes from 85 and then add the hour to 13. So this becomes 14:25. And then from here, we subtract 45 minutes. And when you subtract 45 minutes, this becomes 13:40. And this is basically the same thing as 1:40 p.m. So that's the time when Bob comes back.